Chapter 4, Lesson 4 is on circumference. Circumference of a circle. There are several vocabulary that we will be talking about in this lesson. The first is the word center. Center is the point in the very middle, and we're referring to the middle of the circle. The second vocabulary that we're going to talk about is diameter. Diameter is the distance across the middle, you guessed it, middle of the circle. That is through the center of the circle. The next vocabulary is radius. The radius is the distance from center to the edge of the circle. Radius is the distance from the center to the edge of the circle. The next vocabulary is circumference. Which is the title of our lesson. The circumference is the distance around, that's the outside edge, around the circle. And finally, pi. Pi, the 16th letter of the Greek alphabet, spelled P-I, is the ratio of the circumference to its, you guessed it, diameter. Pi is the relationship, a ratio of circumference over the diameter. Now we're going to label our circle here. This is a circle. The distance across the middle is your diameter. The distance from the center to the outside edge is the radius. The radius is half of the diameter. In the middle, that is your center. And the outside edge of the circle, which we're going to draw on the outside edge, is the circumference. The radius is equal to whatever the diameter is divided by 2, and the diameter is equal to 2 times whatever the radius is. To find the circumference, we have two formulas that can be found on the formula chart, and they are C equal pi d, that's pi times the diameter, or C equal 2 pi r. which is 2 times pi times the radius. The value that we used for pi in 7th grade, pi is equal to 3 14/100, or as a fraction, 22/7. Pi is also the circumference divided by the diameter.